What we can expect.
As we go into game number 2 in the grand final of the M5 World Championship, can ONIC delay the game, scale it up, or will AP Brand bringing the pressure and stop them in their tracks? We'll witness in this game number 2 of this best of 7.
Starting us off already with the crowd roaring again in Rizal Memorial Coliseum. Anything interesting to note down here as we get into the game, Will?
Well, I'm surprised that there's no Tigreal invasion yet. At least no one killing. But at the same time, if they just secure the Lord and then just takes a turn, they're gonna be fine, because what happens afterwards will be for them to take out the jungle of ONIC.
Well, right now, looking at the goal, looking at the positioning, it is definitely AP Brand favorite, and FlapTZ is doing the most amount of damage in this game. Looks like he's fine being alone. AP Brand doing this 4-1 positioning is good for AP Brand.
It's massive for them. Kyrie looking for an angle, gets shoved back by Open, electrifying beast. Whoa! Kyrie has just stolen it away. Kyle had the retry. He had the level advantage as well. The magical man. My goodness.
Only one time, man. Kyrie was like, don't worry. It was just luck. It was just a mistake.
Holy.
I'm not going to lose the next one.
I got down the socks.
Hey, don't get to that, right? Kyrie now trying to steal it. Oh, he doesn't get it. Kyle Teasy takes it away, snatches it away from Kyrie's hands.
Hey, by the way, Super Marco went for the RGA Rose Gold Meteor. It's going to be perfect versus the aggression that can come from Kyrie.
But now the Lord dance has begun. We got to talk about AP Brand, 1.3k gold lead. ONIC here, they are at a disadvantage. Sans keeps trying to figure out where the members of AP Brand are, and he's been finding them. Looking at the HP as well, AP Brand, they are chunked down just a little bit because Kyle TZ has been absorbing the damage coming in from the Lord. Keyboy, can he find a good opening here?
Kyle might have to reset this. CW's walking up right now. Kyle TZ finds a good pinch down, but CW takes in a half HP. Boots doing the same thing. Mortal Coil used up defensively. Kyrie takes control of the Lord. You're not going to look to reset it. I'm offended. Instant a Mystic Gush into the Blazing Duet as Boots distracts the back line. View very, very low. Not going to be chased down. Kyrie finds a double kill right now. Scoutteezy is going to be forced to use the Mortal Coil defensively. FlapTZ went for the hills. The Mystic Projectile connects at max range. And Kyle TZ falls. Now FlapTZ was looking for an angle to maybe turn this around, but ONIC, they've taken 3 members down from AP Brenner looking for the Lord.
Run bias. Whoa, what happened there? How did ONIC immediately take control?
It was the Lord Dance and the bait and switch that you saw coming out from CW went in forward so that he will force some rotations from AP Brand. In fact, 2 people followed him afterwards, and that's how they were able to get it. By the way, the underrated factor of the Gord... Ouch.
Ow, man!
Yep. The underrated factor for the Gord is that he can clear the left bush mid with just 2 spells, and you can scout out where your opponents are.
Shove. Ogwen has no dash now. CW battle mirror image to the front. Ogwen forced to flicker out. FlapTZ! One shot with a nature. FlapTZ gets out just barely, but CW does the same thing. Oh man, 7-7, game number 2.
Dude, ONIC has been waiting. They waited for CW. They waited for Kyrie. Look at the items now. This is the power spike they were looking for.
So the 3 items now onto Keyboy. That means that he's not easily taken out. You can see that CW eventually gets to the Wind of Nature and the Malefic Lore.
Dude, right now, listen to the crowd. It's all for AP Brand. They're still looking at AP Brand to defend this, but ONIC, with just one more dance, it was 1,000 gold lead for AP Brand.
Mystic
Now
Gush.
it's 2.7 with them.
Implosion only onto Keyboy. That's the roamer for the team. Kyrie with electrifying beats. Keyboy finds it offended onto Super Marco penalty zone. Dodged away from, and the knockout strike brings Boots back to the turret for AP Brand to do what the crowd's been chanting. Defend!
Right now, ONIC, they are trying their best to get the resources coming in from AP Brand. They wanted the structures, but AP Brand, how did they do that? How did they defend so well?
That was the old win.
Oh, right onto Calteezy, Blazing Duet! Nature can use that Mystic Gush as well! It's a bait! Sans flickers out of the shove. Ogwen, thunned up. Kyrie walking up against 3 members. Looking for the dashes. One more should be able to do it right now. FlapTZ gonna be taking. That's crazy, Sans.
You can see the damage output now from coming up from Kyrie as well as Sans is now.
ONIC, I would say this is their win condition, no?
Definitely. We're reaching the point where they're stronger.
I'm offended. Flicker already.
Oh,
you
no.
keep burning this away from Ogwen, and Now what do they use to catch? They practically can. Kyrie dashes forward, forces that Mortal Coil, even pops in that electrifying beats.
Oh, that's a problem for AP Brand. That flicker was the sole reason why they were able to defend the bottom lane and get 2 kills afterwards. And now that the Lord is going to be available for both teams, I mean, if you're looking at the Flaptizis making the lane pushed against ONIC, but not having the flicker implosion, that's going to hurt.
Yeah, right now, the Lord Dance is started by AP Brand again. We got to remind ourselves that ONIC was able to win it out with CW using himself as bait and then giving the opportunity for ONIC to bite back, to go in, to get it engaged, and dish out the damage.
And now it's ONIC. We're holding it in despite Joy being seen in the top side of the map. They still want to go for the Lord Dance right now, and CW's damage. He's definitely scaled. Conceal play. Keyboy finding with the position of Super Marco. Caltizi forcing his way in. Ogwen looking for the back right now, but Caltizi, his immortality is going to be popping down. That's a retribution from Kyrie. Super Marco free hitting in the back. Boo's going to be taken very low, and that's going to be a lot of damage placed out. But Kai jumps to the back with the electrifying beat. Super Marco, one last shot. Should do it, but he's unable to find it. Only an immortality. Burnt down for AP Brent. They're looking for more into the mid lane. A good stun to take Flaptizi lower, but he still has the immortality. Mystic Gush trying to predict the maneuvers from Flap. But for ONIC and AP Brent, who wins it?
Definitely ONIC getting that Lord. But good thing for AP Brent is that they only lost their immortality in exchange for the turret in the middle. So they're still trying to get some kind of trade. And AP Brent, unfortunately, with just Caltizi manning the front lines, it's not enough. You see the damage output from ONIC. It's always a threat. Everybody's a threat now from ONIC.
Yeah, but Keyboy taking quite a lot of damage. And speaking of threats, man, I'm looking at Super Marco. The damage that he dished out was a lot.
Yes.
ONIC, they have to respect it. I gotta say, either CW or Kyrie, they gotta find a way to get to Super Marco and take him down.
A mistake and a costly one. AP Bren with Kyle Teasy. He's looking for more. The Mystic Projectile stops Kyle. But that's a big, big kill in the 19th minute of the game.
And ONIC, whatever playstyle they're doing with CW, it worked in some of the moments, but in that crucial one, it didn't. What I'm trying to say is, CW in the first Lord fight, he went for the min-max play where he's trying to bait out AP Bren and become very aggressive when it comes to his positioning. It paid well during the first Lord, but not in the second one.
All right, electrifying beats, immortality. Now winner truncheon bot. Flaptizi buying a lot of time. Ogun running in with a conceal. Implosion flicker onto Kyrie, but he buys the immortality. Now Few with the damage as well. Boots still terrified down. I'm offended by Few. Kyrie walks away. Keyboy does the same thing. Super Marco sliding tackle. Onto the front. Keyboy brought back to the team. Immortality still ready. He buys it in time. Kyrie looking for the flags. Kyrie looking for the electrifying beats damage, but he won't be able.
Economy. And even after Flaptizi had to utilize the winner truncheon, it was just a ploy for AP Bren. The rest of the members get back. It looked really dicey though. Ogwen might have been like far too early. They see Few not in range, but eventually Caltizi was there. AP Bren squad were able to find something, even in this stage where ONIC has a lot of strength with their items, with their natural scaling.
Yeah, looking at how AP Brand has been positioning as well.
Able to sustain back up. He pops the regen. And he goes onto the waves. Does he have a bloodlust? He doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think so, no.
I don't think so.
I think it's all from the Festival of Blood.
And the RGM.
Yeah, RGM, for sure. So now, looking at CW, we have... Okay, right now we got to talk about this. CW is the aggressor. He's the bait. But here's the thing, man. Wait, do they not know? Okay, Caltizi sees it.
They see it. Flaptizi sees it too, but he might be too late right now. They're going to go on to Caltizi. Burst him down. Kyle will lose his life. A shutdown for Boots. Keyboy zoning down the members. Boots! A penalty zone on the Super Marco. Holding him back. Now Flap joining the team fight. But Owen! An implosion to the back. CW finally lays into Webber. Flaptizi goes in for the punches. A lot of damage plays down. Super Marco free hitting for the back. That's a lot of damage down. Boy! Finds that I'm affected. Super Marco losing immortality. Keyboy will not lose his life. AP Bren, they're still able to sustain back up. Super Marco, no flicker though. Kyrie looking for the assassination. Looking for a play. Super Marco steals some life back with the house claws and is able to defend.
Don't offend Keyboy!
Oh my goodness.
Keyboy goes in and he's gonna bring all you in!
A big shot, but an even bigger shot from Kyrie. CW picks the base turret in the mid lane down. Now Ogwen, one member left standing. Caltizi gonna be back in 4 seconds. Ogwen melted down by CW. Evolved Lord still crashing in the bottom lane. ONIC taking their time. Caltizi holding it down, going for the wave. What? Lord went back and forth. Mystic projectile onto Ogwen, dodge away from Mystic Gush. I'm offended. Calteezy melted down again. And now it's going to be two members in desperation going in. 1 second on the Baptiste. Who expected a full reverse sweep? It will never have happened.